A little ketchup on my butt.
Okay, the first thing I'd like to say. The very first thing I'd like to say is Call of Duty is very boring right now. Don't really feel like playing it, so I think we should make a tier list on the best and worst Call of Duties ever.
I've been wanting to do one of these for so long, but we gotta be careful with George before he starts yapping up a storm.
I won't yap too much, but I gotta say Black Ops 1 is one hell of a game. Can't wait to see all of our takes on all of these games.
George, this is the yapping we talk about. I know you're a big zombies guy, but if a zombies COD is bad, don't rate it too low.
Can we just start?
Yeah, okay, so can we all agree we never played COD 1 and 2?
I never played that, but I did play the third, though.
Yeah, me too.
Never played.
Okay, good, COD 1 and 2 can go into never played.
In fact, I did see some gameplay of it, though. It's basically just a regular old Call of Duty game.
So basically it's mid. We won't rank it, though.
No one here play COD 2 either, right?
No, if anything, we'd play the first one before COD 2.
Okay, I was just making sure. Okay, and we all play COD 3, so how would we rank COD 3?
Fucking hell, it's basically World at War with worse graphics and a worse campaign.
Really? You didn't like the campaign? I like it. It was like World at War, yeah, but it was more immersive.
For me, I'd rank in probably an okay. It's really okay. It's just a shooter game. Nothing much really going on there.
Yeah, I'd put it in okay also. I played it a while back, so it may have grown on me.
I'd put it in bad. It's so glitchy.
It's a mid one. Let's put it in okay.
Okay, next is COD 4 Modern Warfare.
For the sake of my headache, let's call it COD 4.
Dude, you guys can't change my mind on it being a great game. It brought in custom classes, new graphics, good maps, and a great campaign. The guns were made really well also.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Joey. It's honestly such a great game.
Put it in great tier, Donnie. Okay, next is WoW.
I've got a hot take. WoW had zombies and all, but it's an okay game. I mean, it had hella glitches.
Okay? Joe, it's a good game at least. I mean, it started zombies and the campaign was perfect. Don't get me started on the guns.
Please don't get started on the guns, you won't end.
I agree with George. It really did bring in so much new stuff. And the custom maps all were cool. Okay, I know I'm pretty firm of hot takes, but hey, I think you guys should listen.
Donnie, don't say some fuck shit like it's the worst game ever.
Oh my gosh, Barack, I would never. I was gonna say we should put it in GOAT.
Donnie, that's way too high.
Hear me out though, hear me out. The maps, the guns, the sniping, the YouTube videos, the nostalgia, and also the voice chat. Tell me you wouldn't want to have that as your GOAT?
You just described my GOAT BO2, basically.
I'm pretty sure I got called the N-word twice by squeakers. The trash talking on this game is so crazy.
And that's what makes it great. I mean, Cindy, trash talk was worse for me too.
You raise a good point, Donnie, but I'd say it is a great game. Honestly, a height great.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it the GOAT.
Okay, here's where it gets good.
Guys, come on. It's a great game. I mean, the zombies was perfect, campaign was perfect, guns were perfect, and the multiplayer was perfect.
No doubt about it, the maps were also great too. The graphics were great also, but it just lacks something to be the GOAT.
Is it because it was bare bones?
Definitely because it was just like the other games, but better. It's just a great game.
Okay, next is MW3.
Honestly, the worst one of the three, but definitely a good game.
Yeah, I'd also put it in good. It's not as good as the others.
I mean, the campaign was all right and the multiplayer was pretty good. I'd put it in good also.
This game doesn't have the nostalgic feel like the others, and the dashboard went crazy.
So it's good?
Yeah, put it in good.
All right, next is BO2. The GOAT, it is the greatest Call of Duty of all time.
Yeah, but zombies kind of brings it down.
No, dude, it is the GOAT. The campaign was absolutely amazing. The multiplayer games was so good, it brought diamond camo. I mean, YouTube days, the trolling and funny moments. The zombies had Origins, Mob, and Buried. And Do It had Raid, Hijack Yemen, and the best Nuke Town. And every single lobby you joined would have mics. Man, I could go on forever.
Joe, you almost fell asleep knobbing off BO2.
He ain't wrong, though, although it is pretty early to put it in GOAT. We'll wait for later to see what goes into GOAT.
Let me guess you're saving that spot for BO3.
Well,
No, I don't even want to know. I just know if we were recording a video, you guys would have been getting flamed for putting BO2 in great instead of GOAT.
People make videos on this. Listen, just put it in great.
Okay, what came after BO2?
wasn't it Advanced Warfare?
No, it was Ghost, wasn't it? Because 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. Yeah, it was Ghost.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, first of all, no way. This piece of absolute dog shit gets any higher than a bad.
I mean, coming off of those 6 masterpieces, it makes it more worse.
It's a total masterpiece. See what I did there?
I mean, Extinction was cool, but
Cool? Brock, holy hell, I cannot explain how shitty that was. I mean, when I say I only played it twice.
hold up. First of all, let me finish. Now, Extinction was tolerable, but my goodness, the multiplayer was so bad.
Tell me about it. The maps were horrible. They were way too small. All you had to do was walk 5 steps and you're an enemy spawn. The dashboard sucked. The heel speed was too fast. What a terrible game.
Hear me out though. Campaign was all right. And it was very customizable.
I will admit I was customizable, but holy cow, that game will stay away from me for all eternity. We didn't even get through half the stuff that was wrong with the game.
And they have the nerve to set the cost to $50. Like, I'm not dropping $50 on this piece of garbage.
Do we agree to garbage tier?
Yeah, let's put it in garbage and never address it.
Okay, next is Advanced Warfare.
Garbage.
But I didn't even...
Garbage.
Okay, can we just talk about it real quick?
I don't need to talk about it. That game is horrible and just bad.
Okay, it's not that bad. It had some good maps.
I don't remember Campaign much, but I do remember it wasn't bad.
And let's talk about Exos, shall we?
Oh my goodness, why did you have to remind me of that terrible, terrible thing? I was hoping you wouldn't speak on it.
Okay, let's skip Exo Zombies and put it in okay since it was mid. I'm pretty curious to see where you put BO3. I really do wonder where it's going to go.
Okay, Joe, just for the record.
Go on and rank it where. You should have ranked BO2.
Joe, we're sorry, just hear us out.
Go on, I'm listening.
Okay, so first of all, it had a huge impact on the Zombies storyline and it had great maps. And second of all, it wasn't bare bones, since it had Dead Ops and Nightmare.
Who the hell plays Nightmare,
I don't
George?
know, man, just hear me out and keep
You
hearing
know what,
me.
I'm just
Oh, you keep
listen. I'm
cutting me off,
listening.
just listen a
George, are
second.
you happy?
Barack, I'm going to go get popcorn. Text me when BO3 is over.
I got you, bro.
Don't ever say it like that again.
Okay, listen. The guns in multiplayer were just awesome. The time runs, the zombies, everything about that game was awesome. The custom zombies also changed the game.
George, I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
What about campaign? Yeah, that's what the hell I thought, George. BO2 is the GOAT. Don't you ever disrespect BO2 again.
Okay, guys, I'm back. What did you guys agree on?
BO3 is the GOAT.
What? Okay, next is Infant Warfare. Donnie, what are you doing?
Trash. Absolutely horrible.
Well, I wouldn't say it's bad. I'd say it's all right.
Shut up, Joe. This game was horrible. Let's be honest. The zombies sucked. Multiplayer was horrible. Campaign we don't speak on. Guns are bad. And the maps on multiplayer was terrible.
Okay, Donnie, I would put it in mid-tier. I mean, in Zombies, you can literally get awarded for doing Easter eggs. The campaign was okay. And the camos were fire. In fact, I'd say it's a good game.
Barack, that campaign was trash.
For real. People only know it from that one video.
Guys, it's a bad game. I mean, the trailer's like to dislike ratio was crazy.
What does that have to do with it? You know what? Just keep it in bad.
Next is World War II. I mean, it's all right.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the World War II games.
Me neither, but this one is actually pretty good.
Bro, this has got to be one of the best campaigns I ever played in my life.
Yeah, the campaign's pretty good, and the supply thing was a smart little thing.
The cool thing is, the multiplayer is still holding up. It was a good multiplayer too, with some good maps.
However,
Oh,
the thing is the zombies. The zombies wasn't even that good, though.
It wasn't good, but it was acceptable. I'd honestly put World War II in good.
Me too.
BO4, man. I haven't really played it much.
Bullshit.
Well, since George hasn't played, I'll help. So first of all, below average game. The camos are great, the guns are cool, Blackout was kind of bad, Zombies was okay, multiplayer was fine, it had no campaign. It's really an okay game.
Mind elaborating on why Blackout was so bad?
Okay, Blackout was definitely one of the worst battle royales due to Vonderhaar thinking he's the great of all time. First of all, the armor system sucked ass.
What's up with the armor system?
Okay, so how the armor system works is like no other. If you lose your armor, you literally can't get it back. Second of all, the map sucked, and I really didn't like the zombie zones either.
Oh, okay. It's really an okay game then.
Yeah, and then they added the zombies characters, so then there's just another random thing, and everything is just messed up. I could really just shit on Blackout all day.
So put it in okay tier.
another Modern Warfare. Let's call this one MW19.
Yeah, for the sake of Barack's headache. Don't really know how to explain it. I just know it should go into good tier.
I mean, it had Warzone. The guns were cool. The campaign was pretty good. It's a pretty good game.
It did have a few flaws on the maps, but it's honestly a personal opinion.
So yeah, it's a pretty good game.
Cold War is bad. It was so laggy and the frames sucked. I just don't like how it felt.
Really? I'd put it in good tier. I mean, its campaign was cool, the guns were perfect, the maps were perfect, zombies were good. It's a good game, Joe.
I agree too.
Whatever. I just know how poorly optimized it was.
Vanguard, garbage.
Absolutely terrible.
I feel like Vanguard was to let Battlefield catch up.
Honestly, like it was unfinished, the spawns sucked, the maps were horrible, and the zombies, yeah, you know the rest.
Not even going to talk about this piece of dog dookie. MW22, also known as the filler year of COD.
Yeah, it did kind of feel like a filler year.
It felt like this year of COD was the longest.
It's honestly an okay game.
Yeah, it had cool operators and all that.
For the most part, it was all right. Homelander kind of brought it down a bit for me.
This is the closest thing we've gotten to older COD.
I remember how hyped George was for this game.
The start of campaign is absolutely phenomenal. I just hate how short it is.
Yeah, campaign was like 3 hours.
Zombies was good. I just hate how they added a time limit.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Multiplayer was like any other multiplayer. I'd say it's okay.
I agree, George. And should we count Warzone?
Hell no, I'm out of here.
I thought so. Okay, here's the tier list we made. I'd honestly say it's the most realistic ever.
I'm pretty proud of it. Besides BO2 not being the